Chris, he was awfully nice to you, and I have to say,
He was.
It was pretty humid out there.
There was enough to complain about today.
There really was.
There was enough sunshine to start warming things up, and when you factor in the humidity, it feels more like the upper 80s, and by this weekend, even if we don't hit 90, it'll feel like the 90s. Ooh. So we're getting rid of our rainfall and the clouds and bringing in the heat as temperatures could reach 90 degrees at Kenner for the first time this season. But again, regardless of hitting 90, it'll certainly feel like it. We have some waning showers on radar right now. Still a few ongoing just to the west of Lake Maurepas, so south of Hammond if these hold together. And then some showers that we had on the North Shore and even around the Houma Thibodaux area are weakening. And we will continue to see clearing conditions through the rest of the night. But again, even if we didn't get the showers, most of the metro areas, as a matter of fact, much of our area did not see rainfall. Areas west and especially out over the Atchafalaya and Lafayette got some big soaking rains earlier. We benefited from the mostly cloudy skies. We're not going to see as many showers, so less cloud cover in the coming days. And right now we'll call that mostly cloudy looking out toward downtown. 80 degrees our current temperature. At least there is a little bit of a breeze. Once we get into the summertime, we tend not to see much of a wind at all during the day, so it's kind of that stagnant air. At least there is somewhat of a breeze at times, although it's a warm breeze coming out of the south. 84 was our high today. Officially no rain at Kenner. Normal is 80. We're still running above average, and we will be well above average or even well above that as we head into the weekend, flirting with records. 70s and 80s on the map right now. Dew points obviously high, 60s and 70s with winds out of the south. That's not changing anytime soon. So some spotty showers are still possible tomorrow. Again, kind of like today, if they avoid the city, no issues. So for TPC, Zurich Classic, or for Jazz Fest, doesn't look like we'll have any real major issues. Mostly dry, but hotter this weekend with record temperatures possible. And I am kind of looking ahead to even next weekend, and we could see a cold front. Don't get too excited. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Another upper disturbance has been triggering numerous storms over Texas. Looks like another such feature is setting up out over West Texas. These little disturbances keep coming our way and have been increasing our rain coverage. Eventually, though, those are going to be put to a stop because of the change in the upper pattern. Rain ending through the night tonight. As we head into the day tomorrow, some spotty showers are possible, but as I said, they avoid the city, really no issues, as much of the activity going into the weekend will be right around the metro area. May see some showers on the North Shore even going into later tomorrow night. As far as Saturday goes, again, another mostly dry day with an isolated shower or two. Temperature-wise, we have been running warmer than average, but we're about to get hotter than average as an upper ridge starts building in. We've generally been on the warmer side, a few degrees above average. Well above average, though, as this upper ridging builds in. Still kind of trying to figure out if we're really going to get into the 90-degree range. It is certainly possible, although it would be sooner than our average. What I'm looking forward to is an upper trough that moves in late next week. What that is going to do, here's the humidity mid next week. Southerly winds keeps that humidity around. As we head toward Friday, it does look like a weak front moves through, lowering the humidity. So this time of the year going into the start of May, the best we can hope for with a cold front is a drop in humidity, and maybe we get that for next weekend. 85 tomorrow with about a 20-30% chance for some showers. Mostly dry, hotter early this weekend and early next week, with maybe a front on the way by the end of next week.